Welcome to Ultimate Autographs. You have found the internet's best live break room featuring signed sports memorabilia and autographed sports cards inside the most exciting mystery boxes. If you're new to breaking with us, we can help break it down to make it as easy as possible to understand. First, head to the live break page and look for a series that suits your interests. Most of the series will have 8 spots, which represent the 8 NFL divisions, but other sports breaks or mixers may vary. If you purchase one spot, that means you have a 1 in 8 chance to win an item at an extremely discounted rate. Then click Add to Cart to purchase your live break spot. Once you have completed your checkout, tune in to the next available live breaks broadcast on Facebook, Twitch, or YouTube at 7 p.m. Central Time any day of the week, or 4 p.m. on weekdays, along with 2 p.m. on weekends. As you watch, you will see your name appear on the screen. When your specific break begins, your name will go into the randomizer and will be randomized a specific amount of times based on that evening's dice roll number. Once the randomization is over, the list of names of people that bought into that live break will be matched up with a specific division. If the item that is pulled from the mystery box matches your division, congratulations, you just won an incredible piece of signed memorabilia that will be shipped straight to your door. Want to guarantee yourself an item as opposed to testing your luck? Most of the series that you see on the live break page can be purchased under the mystery box tab of our website. Those boxes could either be shipped directly to your door or opened on the air before being sent to you. While you are there, make sure to sign up for our Signature Points Club. This exclusive club earns you points towards specific discounts, signed items, or exclusive events each and every time you buy at ultimateautographs.com. Well, the time has finally come. Let's get breaking.
Hello and welcome to Ultimate Autographs. I'm Kamen here with Steven. We are ready for yet another big show. Loaded dice back in the break room. 12 crates, 8 headliners. That is a 2 in 3 chance at a headliner. You kidding me, Steven?
I like those odds.
Those actually, you know what? Hold on. Let me do my math. It is 2 in 3. 2 in 3 chance at a headliner. You cannot
kind of loaded.
Beat odds like that. It's loaded, as they say. Absolutely loaded. We've got loaded dice jerseys in the room as well. We got minis. Still got big names left like Jamar Chase, Kirk Cousins. We have A.J. Brown left in the reps, authentics. Those have been hot in the room. A lot of big names left. Cannot wait to get started. How are you doing today, Steven?
I'm doing fantastic, Kamen. Plenty of great stuff to offer here in the break room. Let's have some fun.
Let's go.
Got like 5 pre-fills, I believe.
Yeah, 5 pre-fills, really?
Maybe 4.
We got a slab, we got a double box break in the authentics, we got a quad, and a fly goes to 4, I think.
Well,
4 is pretty good.
Like 9 boxes.
Yeah, that's fantastic. What's up, Paul Wilson? Paul saying, hey, what's going on, Paul? Hope you're good, man. We'll get the show started how we start all the shows, 2 virtual dice. Looking for 6 or higher on the dice roll. How about a 5 and a 3? 8's gonna do on the dice roll. That's a good one.
I'll do.
That's my favorite number, so maybe that's a good luck charm. Wheel of names. Let's see what we're chasing today. Chase item of the day. We've got ourselves the replica helmets. All right, replica helmets. That'll work. I think we're down to, 7 or 8. I think it's 7 left in the replica helmets. A.J. Brown is the headliner left, the great Eagles receiver. So taking the randomizer down. We'll get started, folks. If you guys drop me box numbers, the show always moves quicker. Otherwise, I'm heading straight to the randomizer and getting some box numbers. We got Andrew Nevins, William Workman, Corey Lawton in the first break. Will Workman's ready. He wants box 3. Actually, we don't have box 3 in the home field slabs. Will, at the bottom of the ticker, all the boxes that are available in each series are listed. We do have 9, though. So 1, 2, 5, 9, 11 through 15. 9 should be there in the slabs. Is that right, Steven? No. Perfect. Thank you, Will. You got it. Will is the workman working on some dubs here. So first break of the show, the slab cards. We'll go 8 clicks here for our divisions. Good luck, guys. Let's see some heat. 5, 6, 7, and 8 clicks. We got Corey Lawton up top in the NFC North. Right below Corey is William Workman in the NFC South. Corey, welcome to the room. New customer. Let us know how you heard about Ultimate Autographs and what your favorite squads are. We got Andrew Nevins, NFC East. Williams got the West of the NFC and the AFC North. Corey Lawton, AFC South and East, and Andrew Nevins in the AFC West. First break of the show, Home Field Slabs, Box 9. Good luck, guys. Let's see some heat. Ooh. So this guy's getting pretty good, right? He's going to be even better. This team, they just missed the playoffs this year. They will be in next year. Mark it down. We got Amon Right St. Brown on the beautiful Lion. I believe this is an RPA, the Crown Royal Silhouettes card. Very nice on the St. Brown slab autograph. You got Jameson Williams in there, St. Brown. You get those running backs, Williams and Swift. The Lions are going to be great. That's the NFC North. Congratulations, Corey Lawton. Let's go, Corey. St. Brown, new customer mojo. First break ever for Corey. First win ever.
Nice.
That is rock solid right there on the slab card hit. Let's go.
That's a good receiver right there.
It is very good. Made it in, says Raider Paul. Let's go. Let's go, Raider Paul. Let's go, everybody. We have coming up a double box break in the Authentics. Will, a man of class, saying congratulations. Absolutely, man. Big congrats on that dub, sir. Ori. So we got Authentics next. If you're in the Authentic double box break, drop me a box number. And then we've got a quad box break in the minis. Only 12 minis left there. So Gregory Crow, Martin Lamica, Edward Tabanera, Christopher Blair, another new customer, Corey Lawton again, and Jordan Troutman. This is a double box break, Steven. So we need 2 numbers. First 2 numbers I see is what we're doing. Otherwise, I will randomize for our box numbers. So great customers. Going to be another busy show. A lot of folks already watching. We'll have a ton of fun in the room tonight. So I'm going to get the boxes we have up randomized now. If you want to get the show moving on along, the quicker we get the numbers, the quicker the show works. If you don't get numbers after about 30 seconds to a minute, I will gladly let the randomizer pick. Hope everyone's doing great on this Monday night. Usually it's Monday night NFL football. That's the big draw. Tonight it is the College Football National Championship. You guys know how these primetime games work. You drop me a score prediction, you get the right score, you will get a $20 Ultimate Autographs gift card. Edward Tabanera's in. Edward wants 19. Out there in Hawaii, Edward looking for number 19. It's one more, Edward. It is a double box break. We got 6, 10, 17, 18, and 20 also available, sir. Drop me one more, Edward, if you don't mind. None of these other guys have called out numbers yet, so it is up to you. I'll put these back on the randomizer there. You see the numbers 6, 10, 17, 18, or 20. 20, says Edward. All right, 20 will do as well. Well, thank you, Mr. Tabanera. Let's rock and roll. If you pick TCU, I'm feeling generous. You pick TCU to win and you get the exact score right. Steven, how about a $30 gift card? That's now, how about $40 gift card?
I'm going to go.
Let's do 40.
40 works.
40 works.
I mean, they're plus 300 favorite. Plus over crazy. 300 favorite. So
we got box 19 first. Rick, we are doing some boxes, my man. Breaking certified autographed sports memorabilia. That's what's going on, Rick. A lot of fun going on here in the break room.
Frogs 38, dogs 35. Let's go TCU.
Okay, we got 2 TCU predictions already. Sean and Will both calling TCU.
I want to be that ballsy, but I just can't.
Oh my gosh, I've actually got a big money bet on TCU covering 12.5. So I hope these guys are right. Sweet, I've never seen this. How do I get in? Says Rick. Rick, here's the live break page link. Hop in here and get your spots. You have a 1 in 8 chance to win with each spot you get. So, for example, you'll see this break. Gregory Crow has 2 spots in this break. He's got a 2 in 8 chance.
2 1 in 8 chances,
yeah,
I'd say.
2 1 in 8 chances. But it's going to be a single box. Actually, it's a double box break. So He could win multiple things with those 2 spots. So we'll go 8 clicks. That was our dice roll off the top of the show. These guys are currently getting randomized for their 8 divisions. Anyone out there watching on TikTok Live, head on over to the Ultimate Autographs live break page to place your orders. And you can kind of get the full experience of the show on YouTube, Twitch, or Facebook, the 3 platforms we stream on. So Edward got randomized the top spot. That would be the NFC North, according to our Excel sheet that I'm looking at here. Corey Beckler, NFC South. We got Corey Lawton, NFC East. Gregory Crow, NFC West. Christopher Blair, AFC South. Jordan Troutman, AFC South, actually. It's Christopher Blair, AFC North. Gregory Crow, AFC East. And Martin Lamica, AFC West. So, for example, if a Packer, a Lion, a Viking, or a Bear comes out, NFC North, that would be a win for Edward Tabanera, so on and so forth. Tony Rosati finally making some sense, picking 35-28 dogs. Everyone seems to think TCU will cover, which is what I bet on, but that's making me a little anxious, Steven, that everyone seems to think that. We are currently doing the Authentics, Rick. This is the Wild Card Platinum Authentics, one of our better series in the room. Authentic helmets are worth more when it comes to sports memorabilia. And maybe it's my personal bias, but I think they're just plain cooler, Steven. Nothing like an authentic.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see what we got here in box 19. Numbers being called out by the folks in the room. They're at the bottom of the ticker. Boxes we currently have available. If no one calls one out, I randomize, and randomizer the top box or boxes we have is what we do. So we have ourselves a beautiful Colts authentic helmet. This is Darius Leonard. I know he goes by Shaquille Leonard now. One of the best linebackers in the NFL. He was unfortunately injured most of the season. But previous 4 seasons, Steven, 3 Pro Bowls, 3 first-team All-Pros. Led the league in forced fumbles 1 season, tackles another. Highest paid pure linebacker in the NFL. Jordan Troutman, AFC South. Congrats on the Leonard Authentic. So,
yeah, not too bad of a player.
Not a bad player. So AFC South, obviously, it's a Colt hit. So Darius Leonard going to Jordan Troutman.
He definitely, him missing this year did not help them at all.
No, it did not. Tough season for the Colts. His injury definitely did not help. I'm going to go check out your page here in a sec, says Rick. Do it, Rick. Hop in. It is a great place to be. Ultimate Autographs. Fantastic. So, Shaq Leonard, very clean. I don't know how new these helmets are that we're getting, but I have not seen a Shaquille Leonard autograph yet. I think they're still signed Darius Leonard.
Yeah, it might be more. Some players, they sign out in the off season. They have their certain signing window. So
I don't know. We'll see. Definitely looks like a D on that one for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Heck yeah, that's awesome, says Rick. I agree, man. That is very cool. Jordan Troutman probably agrees the most because he just took home the dub. And believe it or not, that's actually not one of our better hits in the series, but it is not a headliner. You see the headliner photos, which feature some of the biggest names in the series. We have pulled some like Deion Sanders, but we got some more good ones out there in the Wild Card Authentics. There's also NFL Wild Card Weekend coming up. Going to have a lot of big games. Probably none more exciting than the Cowboys and Bucks. Brady versus the Cowboys. Those ratings will be through the roof.
Mm-hmm.
No question about that. So if you like that first helmet, this one, Steven, I think is even better. Even better. Look at this one. We got ourselves a college helmet. Warren Moon on the Washington Huskies. Shut authentic. This is clean. Holy cow. Look at this bad boy. The Huskies, Warren Moon, Pro Football Hall of Famer, Canadian Football League Hall of Famer. He was so good, 9-time Pro Bowler. Played with a bunch of different teams. The Vikings, the Chiefs, the Seahawks, the Oilers. Steven, if you can confirm for me, I do believe he played the longest with the Oilers. If that is the case, that would be Jordan Troutman. It's a double box break. Jordan had 1 spot in there, spent $120, taking home 2 helmets. It's the AFC South, by the way, if it's the Oilers.
10 years with the Houston Oilers.
Which it is. The Oilers became the Titans. So it's an AFC South hit. Also the best hit early on in the show Warren Moon Authentic. How about it, Jordan? Let's go, baby. That is rock solid right there.
It just goes to show you 1 spot, 2 wins.
That's how we do it. That's why these guys like the double box breaks, the quad box breaks, the triple box breaks.
Up the ante.
You can win multiple things with 1 spot. I would say that is what we call a gambler's dream, Steven. A gambler's dream. How about it, Jordan? Very nice on your Leonard Authentic, sir. Very cool.
Warren Moon shut Authentic.
Yeah, well, on both.
Yeah.
On Leonard
On
and
both of them.
Warren Moon. Warren Moon, I'll put next to you, Steven.
Yeah, he's definitely the hit for right now.
I know he's the hit for right now. I know we'll probably beat him. But for now, that's the top hit this show. The top hit stays over on the left next to Steven. And we typically have like our gold, silver, and bronze. Where's David Honga? He might lose his mind over this helmet. He's a huge Washington Husky fan, and he's a Seattle Seahawk fan, which is where Warren Moon also played. So if you thought that was cool, winning 2 items, a double box break, we got a quad box break next in the mini helmets. Marcus Cisneros, who's rolling in the minis. We got Martin Lamica, Paul Lorenzo, Chris Leonard, Sean Cordell, and Gerald Brunette Jr. So we now have 12 mini helmets left. They're all in the room. They're all on the ticker. We'll have 8 after this break. So drop me 4 box numbers, 23, 27, 29, 30, 31, and 34 through 40. Did I miss my drawing, says David Smith? I have not seen David. I think you're in the next one, David. You're in the Fly Eagles Fly. That is coming up, sir. You have not missed it yet. Coming up in about 5 to 10 minutes here, David. Probably 5 minutes. 27, 34, 36, and 38. Perfect. Thank you, Chris Leonard. Calling out the box number mojo. Sean, you were a little bit late, but good news. Everyone wants 34. You're welcome, David. You are welcome. Looking forward to your break. So it is first come, first serve. Chris wanted 27. That's going off. We have 34. That's going off. 36, Steven, and 38 in the quad box break. We'll be down to 8 minis left. So we're still waiting for it to fill, Greg. Loaded dice jerseys, I think, I believe they were 3 away. Let's see if they're any closer now. Still 3 away on the loaded dice jerseys. Loaded dice full-size helmets, which is currently the best series in the room. That one is only 4 away. We'll take a look at that list once we knock out these next couple breaks. Greg saying, okay, thanks. You are very welcome, Greg. Thank you for asking. Thank you for playing. And thank you for buying. We'll go 27 first, then 34, 36, and 38 down the line. So we'll be doing a lot of loaded dice. I think the loaded dice full-size helmets, we're probably going to steal the show tonight, though. That break is going to be a lot of fun.
They're just fire.
Only 12 crates in the current loaded dice. Only 12 crates, Steven. Not that many. May not survive the night as we win this with loaded dice in the past. 5, 6, 7, and 8 clicks. Randomizing you guys for your divisions. Marcus Cisneros up top in the NFC North. Right below Marcus is Paul Lorenzo in the NFC South. We got Sean Cordell, NFC East. Got a scary Terry McLaurin out there. We have Marcus Cisneros in the NFC West. AFC North is Gerald Brunette Jr. That could be the one, the only Jamar Chase on the beautiful Bengal helmet. We have Chris Leonard, AFC South. Martin Lamica, AFC East. We got Marcus Cisneros out there in the AFC West. Good luck, guys. Let's see what we got coming up here in the quad box break. 4 minis on the way. Let us go. QB Sneak Minis. We could pull 3 headliners, which we still have out there. Kirk Cousins is one of them, Steven.
That'd be crazy.
4 very split on Kirk Cousins. One thing that I'm not split on is his autograph quality.
That's about the only thing I'm not split on him about.
One of the best.
It is. It is a beautiful autograph. It is a beautiful autograph.
We are starting with the Viking. Hall of Fame offensive lineman. One of the best to ever do it. We got Ron Yeri on the Flash mini helmet. That bad boy is JSA certified. It's the mini helmets. It is still Marcus Cisneros out there balling, JSA certified on his win. So Rick saying, let's see, let me pull up his question. What does the wild card part mean? And also, what would a double or triple break be? Sorry, like I said, I'm new. Rick, no worries, man. So basically, a single box break, we open up one box. So we have the wild card up as a single and a double. You pay $60, you get to see one box in that single box break. You pay $120, you get to see multiple. For example, in the last break, it was a wild card double. Jordan Troutman paid $120. There was 2 AFC South hits. He won both with one spot. Something you can do in a double box break. You can win multiple things with one spot.
And the wild card is just the name of the series. It's nothing that affects anything about it.
Yes,
so
correct.
like it's just the name. Wild card is our authentics. The Fly Eagles Fly series is our replica help, because we have a variety of different things we offer here at Ultimate Autographs. We have replicas, authentics, minis, which you're watching just right now.
And those names will change based on the series. Like this is called the QB Sneak. Obviously, we have some quarterbacks in here like Joe Montana. So typically named after a specific player, unless it's like loaded dice. When you see the name loaded dice, it means it's extra specialty, as the name indicates.
And it's a triple box.
Loaded.
Loaded dice is a triple box break pretty much every time, right?
Yeah,
if we name it triple dice, it's triple
I think
box
so.
break.
Yeah, it should be a triple box break.
I haven't seen anything else like it, so.
We got 34 coming up. The Walter Payton box in the minis. Rick's saying, sweet, I got it. Rick is a quick learner.
Attaboy.
There's no such thing as a dumb question here in the break room.
Please ask.
So please ask. When I first applied for this job, Steven, I come from a local TV background, weekend sports anchor type deal. I was confused myself.
I didn't know what breaking was.
It doesn't make sense until you get to do it. We got ourselves, and here's what can happen in a double box break. Yes, you can win 2 pieces of memorabilia with one spot, but you can also get multiple spots in a double box break. That is what Marcus Cisneros has done, but it's actually Sean Cradell who's taking home this dub. Out there in the NFC East, we got Randy White, Hall of Fame 94, former Super Bowl champion, Super Bowl MVP for the Cowboys. One of the all-time great defensive linemen, Randy White. Congrats, Sean Cradell, on your Randy White mini helmet. The guy was absolutely fantastic. He was nicknamed the Manster. 9 Pro Bowls in a row at one point. 7-time first-team All-Pro. Pro and College Football Hall of Famer. Member of the 100 Sack Club. Congrats, Sean, on your Randy White. Very, very clean Cowboy mini helmet right there. We have a lot of Cowboy fans in the room. Hence why we have a lot of Cowboy items in the room, Steven. Very nice. Awesome. Thanks, fellas. Says Sean Cradell. Greg says, believe I hit 4 out of 4 last night. Or 3 out of 4, rather. Oh, 4 out of 4. Did you get 4 out of 4?
He did.
He did hit 4 out of 4.
He had a lot of spots, but he
hit 4 spots. But Greg did hit all 4 at one point last night. Anything nice hit, says the Seaborn Emu? Yes, sir. The Washington Huskies Warren Moon Shut Authentic college item was probably the best hit so far.
The numbers are the boxes.
Boxes that are available in a series.
For you to pick from.
Yes. So our series vary, but typically we have something like roughly 30 to 40 boxes. So some series might be out of 30, some might be out of 40, so on and so forth. So we go chronologically. We start with the first 10 boxes. We knock out a bunch. We do the next 10, so on and so forth. That is how many boxes are in a series.
Just make sure when you get a chance, comment, you take 20 off the ticker for wild card.
Perfect. Sounds like a plan, Steven. 20 going off.
Perfect.
We did do 19 and 20. So Sean says, we'll go with the Randy White autograph card I got my mother for Christmas. She was his biggest fan in the 70s. How about that, Sean?
Nice gift.
We'll love to hear that. That is a fantastic gift.
Minis are nice.
Minis are great to store. I gave my girlfriend's mom a William Perry mini helmet, which is her favorite player ever, for Christmas, that I got here from Ultimate Autographs, and she almost cried, Steven.
There you go.
She liked that present better than anything else she got. So it was crazy. She was literally on the verge of tears. So what do we have here in the third mini helmet? Well, it's going to be a third different winner, looks like here, Steven.
Okay.
We got ourselves Adam Pac-Man Jones. This is going to be
Ooh.
Adam Jones on the Titans. Okay.
That's different.
It's Chris Leonard. We've had Adam Pac-Man Jones on West Virginia, on the Cowboys, on the Bengals. This is him on the Titans Flash Mini, former Pro Bowler, All-Pro, great defensive back, also a great kick and punt returner. Congrats, Chris Leonard, AFC South.
W.
Pac-Man, one of the best nicknames in sports, Adam Jones.
That's actually a fact.
Absolutely. JSA certified, very clean. So we have a lot of specialty minis. Rick, as you'll notice, the Tennessee Titans don't wear this type of helmet, but we have some cool variations and some different looking helmets that we offer here in the break room. The Flashes, among our favorites for sure, Steven.
It's mine.
Yeah.
That's my favorite of the variations.
I love the Flash.
And
Unless we do like a Chrome. Sometimes the Chromes really do win me over.
okay, Chrome specialties are a little different.
But yeah, if we're talking about like Eclipse, Lunar, Flash, our three most common ones we get. Typically the Flash is flashy and the sexiest. I mean, it's a Flash, man. It's very clean.
That's why I feel like my bet with Vincent Battani is a win-win.
What was it again?
So I don't know if it's really a bet technically.
Fred Taylor, I think
He
he's
said
gonna
if the
win.
Jaguars win, I said I picked the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Okay, against the Chargers.
I've obviously come this far to not ride with the Jags. He said he'll give me his Fred Taylor Flash, which is my favorite Flash variety of any helmet.
No kidding.
And if I lose, I have to wear a Justin Herbert shirt.
Okay.
I don't mind Justin Herbert. So
Bob will be happy
that's just
with that
another
one.
investment to the jersey collection.
Absolutely. Box 36 coming up.
I'm not mad about it.
This is the last box in the quad box break. I think I actually did 38 ahead of 36, but probably doesn't matter. We have ourselves a headliner. Quad box break. 4 different minis. 4 different winners. And here's the best one so far. The great wide receiver, Jamar Chase on the Bengals Lunar Mini Helmet. Beckett certified. Jamar Chase as a rookie, Steven, was top 5 in the NFL in receiving yards and receiving touchdowns. The only reason he wasn't top 5 this season, injuries. But this is a bad dude. He'll be ready for the playoffs, and he's going to be rocking and rolling, moving and grooving. Gerald Brunette Jr. taking home the awesome Jamar Chase mini helmet. That is very clean, Gerald.
Nice one, man.
Maybe the second best hit so far this show. Love the Chase mini helmet. Let's go, baby. Gerald. That's how we
I
do.
believe that's the Bengals Lunar.
It is the Bengals Lunar.
It's a
correct.
beautiful.
It
And
is
Jamar Chase has got a really good autograph too, for
He
especially
does.
a modern day player.
a
you know who-
receiver, too.
Exactly.
The receivers usually don't have the best autos.
Mhm.
Jamar Chase does have a clean auto, as you witness here on this mini helmet.
So does his wide receiver counterpart T. Higgins.
It's the Bengals they're just clean.
Maybe they teach him.
I hope so. Maybe the PR guy teach him how to do autographs.
Guys, we're not gonna be these. We're not gonna do this, okay?
We are not
This
going to
is
be
not
Tyreek
cool.
Hill and Stephon Diggs. Will be our own standard. So David Smith was asking about his break. David, the Fly Eagles Fly is coming up. Let us know, David, how you heard about Ultimate Autographs, and also what your favorite squad is. We got Andrew Nevins, Christopher Blair, Nick Huppert. Same question. What's your favorite team? How did you hear about this break room? Brett Lepard is a new guy as of yesterday. I think he's an Eagles fan. So it makes sense why he's in this break. So let me know. Raider Paul's 0 for 4. Maybe the 5th time is the charm, sir. You never know.
Paul, you're also in loaded dice, so
Ooh.
you don't know. This could all be made
You
for.
don't even know.
This could all be vindicated.
I'm going to put this Jamar Chase next to you, Steven, because that is an excellent hit. I'll hand you some boxes here. So Sweet says, Jerry, go Birds, baby, says Brett. #1 seed. David's a Detroit fan. How about them Lions last night, David? Knocking off the Green Bay Packers. We're Bear fans here. We were very happy with that result.
We're happy with the pride that they took in taking care of business.
Absolutely. Jerry says Chase, baby. I agree. A fantastic hit. Fly Eagle Fly reps, by the way, boxes 21, 23, 25, and 27 through 30. are all available here. Let's hand you a few more boxes here, Steven. Let's get ahead of it. As you guys know, the regulars, this break room has been bombarded with orders of the Adam Jones. There's Warren Moon's box. Here's Mr. Leonard. We are one away on loaded dice, Sean, and that is when the fire starts. Loaded dice, full-size helmets, the single best series in the room. It's going to get ridiculous up in this break room, Steven. I mean, it's going to get insane once loaded dice takes off.
Oh, yes.
Going to be a fun night doing the dice.
Good luck there, Jamal.
So I'm going to get you guys randomized here. The boxes will be randomized unless someone buzzer beats me with the box number. And then we'll have loaded dice coming up. One spot to go. We are 4 away on the next quad box break in the minis. Only 8 minis to go. Looks like we'll close them out with 2 final quads here. And we'll work on getting you guys a fresh mini helmet series. That will not drop until tomorrow, though. So we'll not have minis in tonight's show. You guys knocked these out in basically less than 24 hours because we didn't drop those until midway through last night's show. 40-box series gone like that. Let's do box 28 on the Fly Eagles Fly. 28 going off the ticker. We'll get these guys randomized 8 times for their divisions. Loaded Dice is a 12-crate series this time. But there's 28. There's 3 boxes in each crate. So it's actually 36 total boxes. But you won't see box 13, box 14, etc. because it only goes up to 12 crates. We're starting with the first 5 in the room and on the ticker. So 8 clicks here for our divisions. Brett up top has the NFC North and the NFC South. Nick, new guy's got the NFC East. Could be AJ Brown. Christopher Blair in the NFC West. We got Brett in the AFC North. David, new guy in the room. He's got the AFC South and East. And Andrew Nevins in the AFC West. Parsons mini helmet. That's a good question, Denny. No, he's asked who pulled it.
Oh.
Steven can take a look when you get a second, Steven, on the winner sheet.
Kamen pulled the Parsons.
I mean, I pulled the Parsons, but I think
technically speaking.
I think he's talking about what person won it. 28 coming up. Fly, Eagles Fly, replica helmets, 28 out of 30. And he's looking to trade.
James Doring.
Okay, I haven't
heard from him.
Yeah, he's a pretty new guy. Have not seen him in the chat yet. So good luck, Denny, tracking him down. But hey, maybe James, if you're out there, let us know. Denny's got a huge collection, so definitely a good guy to trade with. So Brett is a pretty new guy. Came in through, I believe, last night as a new customer. He's about to take home, I think, his first win here. The talented Buccaneer Pro Bowl linebacker, Super Bowl champion, Devin White. He was a star at LSU before that. Beautiful LSU Tiger college helmet.
I love that.
Brett Leopard taking home Devin White. He plays for the Bucs. That's the NFC South. That's him on his college helmet. But Brett, very nice. He says, let's go. I agree. The LSU helmets are very clean. Cool, says Denny. Very nice, guys. Brett Leopard had a couple spots in this break, 3 spots in this break. He is victorious with the Devin White. Thanks, guys, says Brett. You are very welcome, Brett. Thank you very much for playing, and congrats on your Devin White.
I love that LSU helmet.
We get the LSU helmet a lot, and you know why? Because there's a lot of really good college players that played at LSU. We just pulled another one in Jamar Chase on his pro team. LSU is... They're a squad, man.
They're littered with talent.
And that team with, Burrow and Chase and Jefferson, that might have been the best college offense, maybe the best college team of all time for LSU.
Now, I know they have a receiver, Boutier.
Yeah.
Is he eligible this year?
Good question.
He might be too young, too.
I'm not 100% sure on that one, Steven, but they've always got good receivers. We've pulled in this break room Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, Dwayne Bowe, Jarvis Landry, Odell Beckham. They've got a clinic of receivers out there in LSU.
You said Justin Jefferson, right?
I did, yeah.
I was
Chris Leonard saying, awesome hit, Brett. I'm a big LSU fan. We got a lot of LSU fans. Very popular college squad. Personally, the Mizzou Tigers are my favorites.
They're my SEC squad.
LSU's your SEC squad. Okay, well,
I mean, my schools don't ever have a chance, so
that's fair. That's fair.
I just don't.
I like the other Tigers, the Mizzou variety, but LSU, ton of respect. That's on my bucket list for a game I need to go to. I've heard Tiger Stadium at night is one of the most electric stadiums, literally in the world, for sure.
I just don't want to go to some. When I go to that game, I'm not going to I'm not going to LSU, South Carolina. I'm
LSU,
going to splurge. They're both going to be top 5. It's going to cost me an arm and a leg.
It'll be worth it.
It's going to be worth every penny.
So very nice, Brett, on the Devin White. Raider Paul saying except DeMarcus Russell, what a flop he was.
He was.
It's actually was that Jamarcus Russell?
Yeah.
I think he wrote DeMarcus, but Jamarcus, close enough. He was definitely a flop, Raider Paul.
He did steal $40 million.
But that, you know what? To be honest, Steven, if you can get guys to pay you more than what you're worth,
that's on them. That's on them.
That's on them. You've done a good job.
He did throw a ball 80 yards from his knee, to be fair.
Yeah, but when do you do that in an NFL game?
I don't.
Never.
Whoever made the decision to pay him.
Yeah. That's what they were looking at.
I don't know why we're looking at that.
Vinny saying go to Michigan, Ohio State next year. That'll be a game. Want to go to that as well. Auburn, Alabama,
fun, too. But I just think it's different down south.
It's hard to say. I've been to some of the SEC stadiums, and they are very loud. I have not been to LSU yet, but looking forward to going.
But you got to go, it's a game at night. You got to tailgate during the day. You got to eat the craw boil.
They're actually louder in night games. I've been to Florida, Gainesville, and I actually was a little underwhelmed. It was an 11 a.m. kickoff.
Oh, that's not enough time.
It's tough.
It's not enough time.
Crate 4 unloaded dice when it comes up, says Sean.
It's got to fill out first.
Sean, we got to fill it up first. Once it fills up, drop it in. We don't reserve numbers until it's full. But speaking of the loaded dice, take a look here, guys. There is 12 crates, and there is 8 headliners.
Ooh.
We have Lawrence Taylor, maybe the GOAT defensive player. We got the Pro Bowl running back, Dalvin Cook. Devontae Adams, top 3 or 4 receiver in the game on the Raiders. Jalen Waddle, top 6 or 7 receiver in the game. Set the rookie record for catches last year and was even better this year. We got Deion Sanders, maybe the best corner ever on the Cowboy Flash Authentic. We have Randy Moss. That's a Flash Authentic for the Vikings. Maybe the second best receiver ever, maybe the best. And Vinny Batani, he was like, how come y'all don't ever get Tony Romo in this break room? And I told him, Vinny, we've had Tony Romo in the break room.
Been here long enough.
A lot. Just has been a few months. This wasn't Vinny's doing, by the way, because this was received and checked into our break room weeks ago. But it is now in a series, Tony Romo Authentic. We got Troy Polamalu on the Steeler Authentic as well. All of these headliners are authentic helmets. We have other names in this series that include Tyreek Hill, Josh Jacobs, Phillip Rivers, and Curtis Martin. Those might be reps, might be authentics, but it is a triple box break. 2 reps, 1 authentic coming out on each triple box break. They're all good. Going to be a lot of fun. 1 spot to go before we knock out the loaded dice authentic helmets. The loaded dice licensed jerseys, by the way, 2 spots to go. There is a guaranteed licensed jersey in each crate. This is also a triple box break. Trevor Lawrence, Steve Young, Dan Marino, Barry Sanders, Jerry Rice, Tua, Justin Fields, Terry Bradshaw, all out there. That is a 15 crate series. We have 13 to go, and we have 7 headliners left. Bo Jackson, the only one pulled in loaded dice jerseys. So if you see loaded dice, it is very, very good. Just putting it out there, says Denny, whoever pulls the Romo, I'm willing to trade anything I have for it. You can also get in, Denny, get it for $155. Yep. You gonna trade Patrick Mahomes for Romo? I don't know. Denny's desperate.
There's an emotional value that cannot be quantified.
Raider Paul says, gotta have Devontae or Deion, that'd be great. And we have Vinny saying there's nothing like the big house, 115,000 people, massive tailgates, a golf course, an adjacent high school. To be honest with you, Steven, Michigan is number 1 on my list, and LSU Tiger Stadium number 2. So you and Vinny have my 2 college football arenas I most want to go, stadiums I most want to see.
I'll walk outside of Michigan in March,
Yeah.
but I'm not. There's going to be no game, unfortunately.
Yeah. So what you're saying is Vinny is called another one, says James. Okay.
Maybe.
We'll see.
Vinny hasn't been in a break to call one.
Yeah, Vinny isn't in a break yet. So 1 to go in the loaded dice, full-size helmets, 2 to go in the jerseys. We got 6 to go in the authentic single box break, 7 to go in the authentic double box break. We got 7 to go in the slabs, 4 to go in the quad minis, and we got 8 to go in the Fly Eagles Fly Reps. Only 6 helmets left. AJ Brown is one of them. Denny's saying nothing like a game in the big house. Okay. Steven, we both got to go to both places, and we got to compare, take notes, and figure out which one was best. We'll see.
Yeah,
Denny's
but have they been to the other?
So, no, but if he calls boxes before they hit the break room, Romo, says James. Okay? We'll see, James. We will see for sure. We will see a load of dice coming up because it is sold out.
Yep.
And Tyson saying, is DCU winning the national championship game tonight? Tyson, I hope so.
That'd be fun to watch.
I don't think so. I do have TCU covering 12.5. If you drop me a score prediction for tonight's game and you get the exact score right, $20 Ultimate Autograph gift card. You get the exact score right, picking TCU to win, $40 gift card for the underdog. So drop those scores in if you've got them. Loaded dice is on the way. So, Sean, you want to drop your crate in right now, you can. Otherwise, first person to call out a crate number is what we are doing in the dice. So thank you very much, Sean, for being retroactive and calling out the box number. It is a break room rule. We can only call out numbers once the break is full, because I want to give everyone in the break a chance, and it gets complicated when we resolve boxes early. So, Raider Paul, loaded dice is a triple box break.
He's in it. He should be in it.
No, I know, but he's calling 179, so he doesn't know that there's 3 boxes in each crate. Those are crates or cases. So there's actually going to be 3 boxes in the number 1 per thing.
Per crate.
So we'll do 4 from Sean. So we'll do crate 4 on the dice helmets. For Raider Paul, it'll be 1 crate. So we have 1 through 5 available. Next go around, 1, 2, 3, and 5 will be available. You see how this works, Paul? It's why it's $155. It's going to be 3 boxes coming out, but it's 1 crate of the 3. So Marcus, Sean, Paul, Nick, David, Colin, Gregory, and Corey. We're going 8 clicks here, getting you guys randomized for your divisions. You'll figure it out, Paul. Don't worry, my friend. You're new. You will figure it out. Actually, I'll show you right now.
This is all crate 4.
Yes. So see how it says loaded dice crate. I'm like a weatherman having to point here. Loaded dice crate 4, 3 of 3. That's box 3. We have box 1 of 3 in the 4th crate here. Loaded dice crate 4, 1 of 3. So there will be 3 in number 4. That's why there's only going to be 12 numbers available in this series, but it's going to be 36 total boxes because we will be doing 3 in each box. So you got it, Paul. He's saying LOL, thanks. You got it, sir. Just a little learning thing to do here.
We don't really have kind of series like that, Killian.
So Killian, we just had a Bengals hit of Jamar Chase. I think that might be our only Bengals headliner at the moment. Let's take a peek here, Steven. We definitely have Bengals across our series.
But you don't get, like, a chance at the Bengals.
We don't have something that's just Bengals.
Yeah.
We did have Jamar Chase coming out in the mini helmets. I think that's our only Bengal headliner at the moment, I believe, Steve.
Yes, at the current moment.
So
none.
Whoever wins that Troy P, I'll be looking at a deal, says EMAC Diz 86, and Raider Paul saying that makes sense. Well, good. Glad we're not crazy, Steven. So I'm going to get a drink here, and we'll do loaded dice crate 4. I have a feeling we'll be doing a lot of these tonight, Steven.
Yes.
I have a feeling we'll be doing a lot. Once these guys see what comes out of loaded dice, the rest is history, as they say. Here we go. We're going to get you guys randomized for your divisions first, and you will keep your divisions for all 3 boxes in the loaded dice break. So Marcus, Sean, Paul, Nick, David, Colin, Gregory, and Corey. Randomizer going up. 8 clicks for our divisions. Good luck, folks. Let's see the heat. 6, 7, and 8 clicks. We got Nick up top in the NFC North. Right below him is Sean in the NFC South. David's got the NFC East. We got Corey, NFC West. Gregory, AFC North. It's Paul, AFC South. Marcus, AFC East. And Colin, AFC West. Here we go, loaded dice. So I do the 2 replica helmets first. It's 2 full-size replica helmets and 1 authentic helmet in each loaded dice crate. So I typically save the authentic for last. Authentic is heavier. I can usually tell what the authentic is based on the box. So all the photo headliners are authentic. This right here will be a replica helmet. See what we're starting with. I'd say it's a good start. Member of the 100 Sack Club, one of the greatest defensive linemen of all time. We got Jared Allen on the Pro Line replica, I believe. This looks like a Pro Line speed rep.
Clean.
The Vikings standard helmet. The speed is as good as there is. It glistens, it sparkles, looks like glitter. Jared Allen, NFC North. That is Nick Boyer. Let's go, Nick. We got Darcy saying go Dogs. I think Georgia wins tonight, Darcy. But I don't think they win by more than 13, though. That's a huge betting spread for a national championship, Steven.
That is.
It is a huge betting spread. Congrats, Nick, on the Jared Allen. So that is just the first one of 3 in the loaded dice. Not a bad start, though, with the Jared Allen.
Jared Allen is a good quality player.
He's great. I think he's top 10 all-time in career sacks, for sure top 15. Well over 100 career sacks. Member of that, famous 100 Sack Club. So Jared Allen going home to Nick Boyer. We got 2 more coming up. This is the authentic, so I'll do the second rep next. It's a very clean helmet, Steven.
Indeed. It shines a little differently, you know.
That's their like normal helmet. Like we talk about best helmets, standard authentic helmets. Vikings, Rams are maybe my 2 favorite personally. Patriots are really good as well. What do we have here? Another rep on the way. 48-45 Georgia, says Larry. I love it, Larry. I also bet over 63 or 62.5, whatever the over is. I'm hoping for a high-scoring game tonight. Steven, I've got 38-31 Georgia. What do you have tonight?
42-38 Dogs.
Okay, no one has picked Georgia to cover tonight in the chat so far, which is interesting.
I don't think they're the same team as last year.
Their defense isn't as good as last year. Their offense is every bit as good, if not better. But their defense, still very good, but not quite as good as it was last year. As we witnessed, Ohio State put up some numbers on the Dogs. I mean, you lose like 5 first-round picks. You're bound to lose a little bit, you know?
Something.
Got to lose something. We got ourselves a sick hit coming up here in the next rep. In loaded dice, we have the former Super Bowl champion quarterback, Super Bowl MVP. We got Phil Simms on the Giants. Salute the service authentic. That is Corey Beckler in the NFC East. That is very nice right there. Salute the service. Congratulations, Corey. Actually, excuse me. David McDowell's got the NFC East. Corey's in the NFC West. Congrats, David, on your beautiful Phil Simms.
David, nice W there.
Service. David McDowell over the last week, Steven, might be the hottest guy in this break room.
Yeah.
He's a huge Falcon fan.
Came into the town.
He's been rolling. We got B-Moss saying Vegas must know something. That always worries me. Vegas typically knows something. But TCU has been incredible against the spread. I think they're 10-3-1 off the top of my head. I have to look it up. But they've been getting underappreciated throughout the whole season. Just feels like a huge number for a national championship game. Seems very big. Oh, that is nice. Love salutes, says Darcy. I agree. David, winner of the helmet, says, real nice W. Thank you. You're welcome. Real nice helmet, David. Phil Simms. Very clean. Very, very clean. I mean, if you're a Super Bowl champion, a Super Bowl MVP as a quarterback, you've done your job. You've done your job. Phil Simms definitely has. Also a great sportscaster as well, Phil Simms. So we got the authentic coming up. There's an 8 in 12 chance at a headliner. Those odds are pretty good, as we say here in the break room in the loaded dice. And the other 4 that aren't photoed headliners, Steven, I'm willing to bet they'll be pretty good.
Yeah.
Just willing to bet they will be pretty clean. What do we have here? What do we have here? Well, it's not a headliner, so we have 8 and 11 chance at a headliner.
That's right.
We have the second winningest player in NFL history. Tom Brady, 7 Super Bowls. Right behind him, Charles Haley, 5 Super Bowls on the 49er Authentic. We have our man who's a member of the Pro Football Hall of Fame, 100 Sack Club member, beautiful smiley face, Charles Haley. That is Corey Beckler with the NFC West, taking home the 5-time Super Bowl champion. He won with the Cowboys. He won with the Niners. Congrats, Corey, on the Charles Haley Flash Authentic.
Man, that 49ers Flash is a beaut comment.
It's sexy. I know we love the blue, but the red is not far behind. JSA certified
Red's
on the
traditionally my
Charles
favorite
Haley.
color.
It is. It's a great color, man. Red just pops.
And like you said, Charles Haley is pretty much the greatest winner that's not Tom Brady.
Yeah. 5 Super Bowls, man. Everywhere he goes,
And a
he wins.
non-quarterback.
Yeah, he was so good. He won with multiple teams, so it shows you his impact. More than 100 career sacks. Congrats, Corey, on the Charles Haley. So we now have an 8 in 11 chance at a headliner in the next load of dice. We didn't pull any of the secondary headliners either, so it's only going to get better after this one. Not a bad start with Charles Haley, Phil Simms, and Jared Allen. Corey, David, and Nick each coming up with some dubs. Let's keep it rolling in the loaded dice. 8 and 11 chance at a headliner, Steven.
I like the sound of that.
That's like almost 100%. Like, I'm not a math major, but the math adds
Just a hair
up.
below 80.
6 to go on the next one, by the way. That's already moving. And we are 2 away on the loaded dice jerseys. So, break room is popping. EMAC, are you a Steeler fan, says Greg. Yes, I believe he is a Steeler fan. Who's EMAC? That actually. I don't remember who EMAC is.
EMAC is,
We have a lot of customers in the room. Hard to remember most of them, but I cannot remember EMAC, who that is exactly.
I'm not quite sure.
EMAC Diz 86, though. Maybe he likes Heinz Ward,
Eric
number
McCartney?
86.
No, I'm not sure. Is Eric McCartney a Steelers
It
fan?
might be Eric McCartney, actually. Yeah, I think that's Eric McCartney. That's Paul McCartney's cousin, of course, right? That's what we believe. Eric McCartney, yeah, I'm a Steeler fan. There you go, Eric.
Bam.
So, very nice. Nicely done, Steven. Nicely done. See, he uses YouTube a lot, too, and he comes through as Eric McCartney on YouTube.
I love my
He's currently on the
Twitchians.
Twitch right now.
They're
So,
on Twitch because it gives them the fastest response time, allegedly.
that's what they say. So, we're already moving there here on the next load of dice, guys. Come and get your spots before it fills up. We got 5 spots to go in the second one. I'll give you guys a quick top-to-bottom rundown of the break page. Eric goes back and forth. I need to get Twitch on my phone, Steven, because I usually watch either on Facebook or YouTube. I actually usually watch on Facebook just because I have the app and it's easiest. It tells me the notification. I can just go back and click when was Ultimate Autographs live. But all 3 are great. Customers across all 3 platforms. Whatever you use, it's great.
The only problem with Facebook is you can only see, if you're using Facebook, you can only see the Facebook comments.
That's true.
That's the only one downside. Otherwise,
Yeah,
they're all
great.
great.
I think you see YouTube and Twitch for all of them.
Yep.
Loaded dice helmets, top to bottom rundown. 11 crates to go. 8 and 11 chance at a headliner. Lawrence Taylor, Dalvin Cook, Devontae Adams, Jalen Waddle, Deion Sanders, Randy Moss, Tony Romo, Troy Polamalu, all authentic headliners. Fly, Eagles, fly. 6 boxes to go. One of the last 6 is A.J. Brown, the great receiver for the Eagles. Steven, 4th in the NFL in receiving yards this year, A.J. Brown.
Stud.
He was a baller. We got 4 to go in the quad box break in the mini helmets. We are still looking for Kirk Cousins, one of the best autographs out there, and the Terry McLaurin Salute the Service mini helmet. So come and get those. We have 7 to go in the slab cards, and we might drop to a double. We'll revisit things as far as the next one. We might do a quad, though, and close out the series.
Yeah, I was saying, but it's
that might make
home
sense
on the next one.
Yeah, we'll revisit that, but might just do a quad to close out the series. Slab cards. Emmitt Smith is still out there. 4-time Super Bowl champion Joe Montana. We got Phillip Rivers, another good quarterback. Jalen Hurts, Lawrence Taylor, Ray Lewis, maybe the 2 best linebackers ever. NFL's all-time leading rusher, Emmitt Smith, out there in the slabs. 3 to go in loaded dice. That is moving. That's coming up. We got 7 to go in the double box break in the wild card authentic helmets. We're still looking for Michael Irvin. And 2 great running backs, Dalvin Cook, Curtis Martin, both out there. Those are headliners still left in the wild card platinum authentics. We have quad is in the minis, Greg Crow. Quad mini helmets. It is a single box break in the slabs right now. 5 to go in the wild card authentics. 1 to go in the loaded dice jerseys. Like the loaded dice authentics, these are higher end names. And we have Trevor Lawrence out there, Steve Young, Dan Marino, Barry Sanders, Jerry Rice, Tua, Justin Fields, Terry Bradshaw. In other words, Steven, that series also stacked. So we'll have 2 loaded dice breaks coming up, jerseys and authentics both. We are 3 away on the authentic / rep loaded dice and 1 away on the loaded dice jerseys. I better put this Charles Haley away. 8 and 11 chance at a headliners. I mean, come on.
I don't know if it's gotten much higher.
I've only seen it higher when it's 1 and 1.
Yeah, for having that many headliners.
For that many boxes. I've only seen it higher when it's like 1 box to go and you know it's a headliner. We actually had a double box break once where we knew there was 2 headliners. That was exciting. But this is pretty cool. All really good headliners, too. I mean, a lot of Cowboy fans in the room. Deion Sanders, Tony Romo. We got Randy Moss. So looking forward to some loaded dice full-size helmets. But
we're
first, Steven,
first.
we'll do the jerseys. Loaded dice licensed jerseys. So drop me a crate number, 1, 2, 3, or 5 in the jerseys. I will take
those boxes.
Yes, let's get ahead here on the boxes. So same deal in loaded dice jerseys. It is 3 coming out at once. 1 of them will be licensed. There's a guaranteed licensed jersey in each crate. So let's see. Loaded dice jerseys. LD jerseys number 1. Marcus Cisneros, Martin Lamica, Gregory Crow, Andrew Nevins, Richard Cox, Christopher Blair, Darcy Standish, and Robert Shaw. So drop me a number. 1, 2, 3, or 5. Otherwise, Stephen, I'll randomize. Here are your boxes, sir. 1 more.
Yeah.
Got the cert here. This one right here. It's Devin White. Yes, sir. I have it here. Devin White. So Greg wants 5. So we do not offer pick your division breaks. Simply because, Raider Paul, we have certain divisions that hit more often, and we want to give everyone a chance to pick their divisions. We do offer pick your teams once in a while, but pick your divisions. For example, if we have like a Tom Brady, everyone's going to want the AFC East. We have a Patrick Mahomes, everyone wants the AFC West, and it kind of takes away from the draw, Stephen.
Yep.
Everyone wants to have that opportunity to get the biggest helmet. So, yes, 5 coming up. We will at some point, Paul, you'll see where we offer you to get a chance to your favorite team. We don't have that at the moment, but when we do, you'll have a good chance to get the Raiders, sir. Again, though, we typically do that with series maybe that doesn't have a Mahomes or a Brady.
Or no more headliners. Traditionally, it's either at the beginning of one of our standard series, like our black box or our platinums.
Yeah.
Or when there's no more headliners left.
Yeah. So we got 8 clicks here in loaded dice. We got Marcus Cisneros up top in the NFC North. Could be a Barry Sanders licensed jersey. Christopher Blair, NFC South. Robert Shaw, NFC East. Martin Lamica's got the NFC West. Steve Young is out there. Jerry Rice. We got Darcy in the AFC North. How about a Terry Bradshaw Darcy? Andrew's got the AFC South. Richard, AFC East. And Gregory, AFC West. So 3 jerseys coming up here. This is the triple box break for Loaded Dice jerseys. Loaded Dice Authentics / reps on the way. Crate 5, box 1. We'll start with the first one, then we'll do the second and the third here in the jerseys. So odds are also better than 50% chance at a headliner in the Loaded Dice licensed jersey series. So this one right here is not a licensed jersey. So the licensed jerseys will be coming up. So they'll typically contain 2 custom jerseys, and then one of the 3 will be a licensed jersey. This is a custom jersey of one of the best corners in the NFL. Led the league in interceptions before. Xavier Howard, that is Beckett certified. AFC East, Richard Cox with the great corner. Howard on the beautiful Dolphin jersey. Okay?
Howard.
Very clean on that one. Congrats, Richard.
I feel like he led the league in picks one year.
He did. He did. I think he led it in picks twice, I believe, Steven.
Oh, that's even more impressive.
Let me confirm that. But as they call him, X, man was a beast. Led the league in picks in 2018 and 2020.
Okay.
4-time Pro Bowler. Man already has 27 picks. He just started in 2016.
Okay.
So he's rolling for sure. Rolling for sure. Going to be in the playoffs this year, too.
Yes, he is.
Dolphins back in the playoffs for the first time in a while. Don Veluso, Robert Nelson, these guys are in the chat. They'll tell us, but I forget the mark, but it's been a while since the Dolphins were in the playoffs. They barely got in.
They had like 16 or something like that?
Something like that.
They played like the Broncos and lost them on their way to the Super Bowl.
I feel like it was even before that, to be honest. Last time, I'm going to look it up real quick. Then we have a triple box break. Dolphin playoff season.
2016.
2016?
16.
Let's see. Yeah, but before that, it was 2008. Before that, 2001. I mean, since 2001, they made it 3 times. And this is one of the 3. So very crazy. So, go Bills, says Darcy. Bengals, Bills, and Chargers, says Vinny. Okay. All right, so we'll put the Howard jersey away. We got 2 more to go. So the thing about the Loaded Dice jerseys, Steven, I don't know which one the licensed jersey is going to be in. Like the Authentics, I know that the Authentic is the heavy one. The jerseys, you never know which one will come out. One of the custom jerseys last night was a Ray Lewis, though. So it was a Bo Jackson licensed jersey coming out last night and a custom Ray Lewis in the same triple box break.
That's not bad.
That's not bad at all. Loaded Dice Authentics filled up yet?
1 away.
1 away. Let's knock those out, guys.
1 away.
Just
I'm going to go put these boxes away. When I come back, I want this filled out.
Oh, Steven laying down the law, Steven. I like it. Lay down the law. Vinny says Chargers upset Chiefs. Bills beat Bengals. Bills to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, but the problem with that, Vinny, is you're sending me a Fred Taylor flash. So
yeah.
Good luck with all that.
Well, I've got the Chiefs over the Niners in the Super Bowl personally, but definitely a wide open field. We'll see what happens. But I think Chiefs Niners seems like the Super Bowl pick for me. Well. The triple box break. You can win multiple things with a single spot. We got Richard Cox, the big-time Bills fan. He's taking home the great coach. Buffalo's winning his coach. Pro Football Hall of Famer, Canadian Football League Hall of Famer, with the 4-time AFC Championship jersey, Marv Levy, PSA certified on the Levy jersey. Richard, a huge Bills fan. Very nice hit for Mr. Cox. He's got himself 2 wins in Loaded Dice. Marv Levy. So we love giving customers the squads they like. Richard is all about the Bills. Got himself the Bills coach now in the jerseys. The licensed jersey on the way. We will see what we get in the licensed jersey next. Congrats, Richard, on the Marv Levy. Very nice jersey right there. So we know that the third jersey is going to be the best. Even if it's not a photo headliner, it'll be a licensed jersey. Like we had a licensed jersey that wasn't a photo headliner. The great Bolitnikov, Fred Bolitnikov, who the wide receiver award for top receiver in college is named after, came out on Saturday, I believe it was, Steven. Go Bills, says Peter. Okay. Another Bills fan here in the room. I have been on record, Steven, that if the Chiefs don't win the Super Bowl, I would like to see the Bills win. Even though I might like Burrow even more than Allen. Even before
the Bills win.
Even before this DeMar Hamlin situation, I love Buffalo's fan base. They went through a lot of heartache. I would cheer on the Bills to win the Super Bowl if the Chiefs happen to lose against them. So, didn't they beat the Raiders 50-3 1 year? I bet they did. I bet they did. I believe it. They had some good teams. That Thurman Thomas, Jim Kelly, Andre Reed. That was a squad. This should be a licensed jersey here. And it is, and it's not even a photo headliner. So the headliner chances get even better in loaded dice jerseys. This right here, though, my goodness, this is a clean jersey. Take a look at this one with all the Seahawk feathers. Seattle's #1 receiver, DK Metcalf, on the Nike on-field licensed jersey. This is beautiful. Look at these feathers right here. More than 1,000 receiving yards again.
Ooh.
Pro Bowl receiver. This dude is something else. Geno Smith this season set Seattle's single-season passing yard record. I know he had one extra game than Russell Wilson, who previously had the record. But DK Metcalf, a huge part of that passing game. Fanatics certified on the QR sticker on the jersey. NFC West. Martin Lamica taking home the Metcalf jersey. All right, Martin, we see you. That is rock solid in the dice jerseys. So I think it's now, Steven, I believe in loaded dice, we have 12 crates left in the jersey one. And we have 8 headliners. So we have 8 and 12 there. And we have 8 and 11 in the full-size helmets. The odds are very nice. Nice one, dude, says Greg. He got his buddy Martin into this break room for moments like this, taking home the DK Metcalf licensed jersey. Very clean right there. I like that one, Steven. I like that one. Loaded dice. Do these guys not listen to you, Steven? Oh, we're just sold out now. I was going to say, I was getting worried for your mental health. You're going to have to throw a fit here. It wasn't sold out.
I'm not going to throw a fit.
Okay. I like it.
I don't bend to these guys.
So, first year
Someone
Bills
came
were
to
in
their
the Super Bowl.
8 and 11 chance.
That's pretty good. So loaded dice, #2 coming up in the Authentics. If you're in that break, drop me a crate number. We're rolling a lot with these double, triple box breaks. We do have also 3 to go in the quad box break in the minis. So these guys love these extra breaks, and I don't blame them for sure. So yeah, Denny's saying first year Bills were in the Super Bowl. They destroyed the Raiders 50-3. And then they didn't do well against Denny's Cowboys. I think they played the Cowboys twice during that Super Bowl stretch where they made 4 straight, lost big both times. Actually, the NFC East did the Bills in. They lost to Washington one season, the Giants with the Norwood missed kick, and then twice to the Cowboys. So the NFC East was Buffalo's kryptonite. Seemed like they beat everyone but those NFC East teams. Pretty much for them. Green Bay and KC were the first Super Bowl, says Greg. Denny's talking about the first Super Bowl that the Bills made, the 4-run in a row, not about the first Super Bowl period. But yes, Green Bay
that year.
Green Bay was in the first Super Bowl as well. Loaded dice #2 is next. Let me write this up for Martin Lamica. Wide right. We do not say his name, says Darcy. I'm sorry, Darcy. I apologize. Wouldn't want Darcy mad at me. Greg saying I hope they win. So obviously I'm a Bears and Chiefs fan. Most of you guys know this. So I'll be going for the Chiefs. But if Kansas City gets eliminated, My secondary team is the Bills, and my third team is the Bengals. So I'm okay with those squads winning as well. So loaded dice number 2. We got another new guy in this break. Peter Wernaz, Gregory Crow, David McDowell, Darcy Standish, Nick Boyer, Austin Mayfield, Marcus Cisneros, and Kevin Krapf. I like that name. So let me know, guys, on a crate number. Raider Paul saying Bills, Eagles, Super Bowl. And Greg has one of those Marv Levy jerseys, really nice. Casey one and done, of course. Of course, Vinny underrates the greatest quarterback statistically in NFL history, Patrick Mahomes. Vinny, I'll be getting that Bengals hat to wear. I'm making that my priority for the next 2 days, Steven, to purchase that Bengals hat. I actually tried to get it done today, ran out of time. So I'll try to get that done, Vinny. But me and Vinny are going to have some side wagers after that for sure. Sean, we do answer sport questions about cards. We typically do that when we're a little bit slower. You can put your question out there, but while the breaks are going, we do typically focus on the breaks. But if you got a question, drop it in. Steven knows more about sports cards than me. He might be able to help you out. But obviously, we don't have a full-on long discussion on that because we are running through breaks. So we'll do crate 5, Steven, and we'll get these guys randomized 8 times for our loaded dice. We do have sports cards available. We have our football slab cards up at the moment as well, Sean. I mean, it's what's up? Yes, I do. So, I mean, it's a sports memorabilia break room. We talked a lot about all sorts of sports memorabilia, obviously, and sports as well. But when we're this hot, the breaks are rolling this quickly, we don't have as much time to go through individual questions. We'll put it out there, and we'll get to it when we can, Sean. So loaded dice, we got crate 5 next. We have 3 of 3 here, 1 of 3 and 2 of 3. Triple box break in the loaded dice. This is the authentic here. That'll be saved for last. What's up, Steve? What helmet are you talking about, Steve Arroyo? 8 clicks here, by the way, guys, for our divisions and loaded dice. We'll get you guys randomized. Good luck, folks. You keep your same divisions for each break. So, Vinny's got the predictions. My man, Vinny, you're a very smart dude. But obviously, Brady's your guy. We'll see. I think that the Cowboys beat the Bucs personally, but we'll see. 8 clicks here. We got Nick Boyer up top in the NFC North. We got Marcus in the NFC South, David NFC East, Peter NFC West, Austin AFC North, Gregory AFC South, Kevin AFC East, and Darcy AFC West. So I do not see Sean Payton going to the Cowboys. I think that Jerry Jones has too much ego to give a guy that much spotlight. But we'll see. I could be wrong. Benny looking for Sean Payton for sure. Definitely the coach has held the Cowboys back in recent years. Last time they had a great coach, probably Bill Parcells. Like a truly great coach. I've had some good coaches, but a truly great coach, it's been a minute. Here we go, crate 5 coming up. Triple box break. Good luck, guys. This will be a rep. We'll have a second rep. Then we'll finish with an authentic in loaded dice. What do we have in here? Ooh. Ooh, this is clean. This is great. You ready for this, Steven?
Let's go.
One of, if not the best, flash helmet in the game. We got the Miami Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, number 2 in the NFL in receiving yards, 7 seasons, 7 Pro Bowls. Beautiful full-size rep helmet.
Not bad.
Super Bowl champion, the Cheetah. An absolute great receiver. He was great with the Chiefs. One of my favorite things about Mahomes and Tyreek Hill, this is how I know that they're both great. Mahomes was great without Hill, and Hill was great without Mahomes. That's what happens when you're a top 3-4 guy in the world at what you do. You excel no matter what. Congrats, Kevin, on the Tyreek Hill Flash replica. That is not even a headliner in this series. It is ridiculous. The Cheetah.
Hey, Mr. Steve Arroyo, that break still needs to close out. So when it closes out, we will do it. Steve has come over from TikTok. He's very interested in the Josh Jacobs. I do want to be fully transparent with you. I was trying to communicate with him in TikTok saying that Josh Jacobs is a hidden headliner in our Loaded Dice series.
Yes.
He has unfortunately been pulled in the wild card, though.
Okay. Yep, that's correct, Steven.
Mm-hmm.
So, Denny doesn't like Dak Prescott. Vinny thinks he's overrated, and I actually agree with Vinny this time. I know you do as well, Steven. It doesn't mean Dak is bad, but he's not consistent. Although, to be honest, of late, I feel like Dak hasn't gotten a lot of love. I would say he might be overrated right now. I think a lot of people are not rating him that high. They're saying that he's the reason the Cowboys might lose, which might be true. So I think he was overrated. I'm not sure he's overrated right now. Here's the Cheetah. This is maybe the second best hit, if not the best hit so far. Cheetah full-size rep for sure. Can't throw a spiral, says Denny. 10 to 15 QB quality, says Vinny. I agree with that. And I think that's where most people have him now. Most of the people having him in the top 10, probably Cowboy fans. So I don't know. He's a little overrated, but I think, the whole country as a whole right now, I don't think people are putting Dak as a top 10 quarterback. Could be wrong, Steve.
I hope not.
I could be wrong on that. Mechanic stinks, says Denny. You know what, Steven? This Loaded Dice series is fantastic. We had a Tyreek Hill flash in the first box as a rep helmet. How about another great flash? How about maybe one of the very best college quarterbacks ever, Vince Young, with the 2006 NFL Rookie of the Year, Offensive Rookie of the Year, Vince Young flash rep, two-time Pro Bowler in the NFL. In college, played maybe the greatest championship game ever. It's the College Football National Championship tonight. Georgia and TCU, the greatest national championship maybe in any sport I've seen. Well, not the World Cup, because Argentina won. World Cup, number one for me. But outside of the World Cup, maybe the second best championship game ever, Steven. The 05 Rose Bowl, Vince Young, 467 total yards against USC. Single-handedly won that game against a great defense. Beautiful flash rep. That is Gregory Crow taking home the Vince Young. So this Loaded Dice it's called Loaded Dice for a reason, man. Tyreek Hill, Vince Young flashes. That is rock solid.
All right, Ray, what's that path?
So Dak barely better than Minshew, says the Spats. And this is why I say Dak Prescott's not overrated.
I'd relax.
I would relax a little bit, but a lot of folks are low on Dak. So Vinny's saying TCU money line. And Terry, that is the Warren Moon authentic helmet next to Steven. So Mark asking Kevin about the Discord. So there you go. 2 top 20, number 1, says Vinny on TCU. I mean, Vinny, look, I've got a lot of money on TCU plus 12.5, so I hope they win. That would definitely mean I win my bet.
He's talking about the picks for the Bears.
Oh, for the Bears?
Yeah, for our number 1 overall pick.
Oh, okay.
Because he was talking.
Local
Detroit,
radio in Detroit saying Lions have a path to trade for number 1 from Bears.
I'm sure the Bears are listening.
They gotta listen. I know we talked about this yesterday. I know I want Bryce Young and I want to trade Fields. They can still get a lot for Fields, but either way, Bears gotta entertain all offers.
We gotta listen to everything.
Gotta listen to everything.
Most primal position they've ever had.
Jeffrey asking what's left in headliners in the quad break. We have a Terry McLaurin and a Kirk Cousins left in those mini helmets for the quad. We have an authentic helmet coming up in Loaded Dice. Tyreek Hill flash rep, Vince Young flash rep. We are absolutely rolling in Loaded Dice. This is even, it's going to be better because it's the authentic. It's 8 and 11 chance at a headliner. This would be a ridiculous triple box break here, Steven. What do we have here? You are welcome, Jeffrey. Almost an 80% chance at a headliner. Let's see what we got here, Steven. Here we go. It's a headliner. One of the best defensive players of all time. He's got maybe the best hair ever. We got ourselves Troy Polamalu, Eclipse Authentic for the Steelers. That is Austin Mayfield taking home the Polamalu Authentic. Love this yellow ink on the black helmet. Very clean helmet right there. Congrats, Austin. Rock solid with the Polamalu. That's a great crate right there. Troy Polamalu, Tyreek Hill, Vince Young, all specialty helmets, 2 flashes, 2 reps, 1 authentic on the Eclipse. Mr. Polamalu. That's 6, says Darcy. Nice, says Vinny. First time seeing him, says Vinny. Hell yeah, win for Baker's cousin. That's right, Austin. Damn, that's sharp, says Nick. Very nice, says Denny. We do work on trying to get new names in the room as much as we can. Again, Vinny's only been with us a couple months. We have had Polamalu a lot in the break room, but it's been definitely a few months since we last had him. So don't see Troy very often. That's right, and Denny hasn't been in the room very often either. I want to say about last fall we had
been
this
here
guy.
often, just not for too long.
It's been a while. It's been a while. But Polamalu, 2-time Super Bowl champion, former Defensive Player of the Year, 8-time Pro Bowler, Pro Football Hall of Famer, College Football Hall of Famer. Very nice. Austin Mayfield, Baker's cousin, taking home the Steeler Authentic. Very clean. Denny's been here 3 months. Feels like it's been forever. The Bears may trade the number 1 pick, but they should not trade Fields. They could trade number 1 for a number of high picks. The Bears have too many needs to use on a QB, especially when Fields is not a problem. How about O-line and D-line? Bob, I completely disagree this time. Because in the history of the Bears, they've never had a worse season ever. Justin Fields is not a problem, but he's also not winning games for them. Bryce Young is a generational quarterback. I've said this multiple times on this show. Bryce Young will be one of the all-time great quarterbacks. I am definitely dumping Fields. You can get a lot for Fields, and I'm definitely getting Bryce Young. And you can trade Justin Fields and get an offensive lineman. All these needs you can still get by trading Justin Fields, who also has a lot of trade bait. So you can get the best of both worlds, Bob. Get the clearly better quarterback in Bryce Young.
In Commons' opinion.
In my opinion, and most people. You look at the draft prospects, you look at his draft grades. Justin Fields' draft grades, not even close to Bryce Young's. Bryce Young is an elite prospect.
But maybe Bryce Young doesn't pan out.
I don't think that's the case.
I know you don't think that's the case. I
don't think it's the case.
It's possible.
I don't think it's the case. But that's the beauty of the break room. We can definitely disagree. We can have different opinions.
The Bears just have to look at all things, though.
I just know the Bears had their worst season in the history of the franchise. It
wasn't due to Justin Fields.
It wasn't due to Justin Fields, but they could have won some games if they had, a top 10 quarterback in the game. They would have had maybe 3 or 4 extra wins with all those close games. In 5 years, Bryce Young will be top 10. Justin Fields will be about average for starting quarterbacks. Mm-hmm. My take, electric running quarterback. I know he doesn't have good receivers, but in the NFL, you can't win if you can't pass the ball. And Justin Fields, not even close to Bryce Young passing the ball, my opinion, of course. Yeah, Bob, you may not give a hoot about grades, but I care about the eye test, and I've seen Bryce Young play a lot. I saw Justin Fields play a lot, both in college and the pros, and I don't think they're comparable, personally, Steven. Like, for me, I would be upset as a Bears fan if they don't draft Bryce Young. But most likely,
you might be upset as a Bears fan.
I'll be upset as a Bears fan. That's most likely what's going to happen. Let's put this Polamalu in there instead of Warren Moon. That's a clean one for sure. Fields is a running quarterback. Longevity is an issue with those guys, says Vinny. I agree. I 100% agree on Justin Fields and that being an issue as well, Vinny. The Bears will probably find a way to mess it up. Unfortunately, whatever they decide, it'll probably not be the right choice. So let me know what you guys are feeling here for the next break. I will be honest, guys. We have talked quite a lot about this Bears thing. I don't want that to be the talking point on the show, every single show going forward. But Bob, definitely want to revisit this debate in 2 years when Bryce Young is out there balling. So Minis 29, 30, 31, and 35, says Chris. Done, sir. 29, 30, 31, and 35 on the way. Nick saying, come on, mini quad boxes. I can't go 0 for 7. Okay. Well, you probably won't go all 0 for 7. You might win one here.
Double.
Let's see what happens here.
So just put a quad? Oh, no, just wait.
Let's just wait. I'll just wait. I feel I can get that Jacob's helmet, please. Steve, Jacob.
Steve, I'm trying to
just
tell you.
to know, Steve, the Jacob's helmet in the minis has already been pulled, and the Jacob's helmet in the wild card has already been pulled. You want a Josh Jacobs helmet? Your best bet is loaded dice. We have a Josh Jacobs helmet and loaded dice. It might be a full-size rep. It might be authentic. The only series you can get Josh Jacobs, Steve, right now that we know of, unless he's a hidden headliner elsewhere, is in loaded dice. This helmet is still out there. So there you go. For my jerseys, 2 thumbs up from Richard. Sweet Richard. We'll do this quad box break now in the minis. That one ready, Steven, actually?
Which one? The quad box?
Yeah.
It is. I just didn't turn it green.
You're good? So, oh, there it is. I see it. Perfect. We'll go 8 clicks for our divisions. That's the beauty of the break room, man. We could disagree on many things, and that's sports debating for you,
Only
man.
time will tell.
Only time will tell. So, Titans clean the house today. Long overdue, says Chris. OC's gone. So, time for some Chiefs mentality in Tennessee. Looking for more speed. There you go. Hey, the Chiefs know what they're doing. They know what they're doing here. 6, 7, and 8 clicks. We got Gregory Crow up top in the NFC North. Right below Gregory is Jeffrey Struess in the NFC South. We got Chris Leonard, NFC East. Marcus, NFC West. Christopher, AFC North. Nick, AFC South. Justin, AFC East. And Gregory, AFC West. Steven, I'm personally a huge fan of the quarterbacks who can run, but ones who run to pass, and guys who can beat you both ways. That's why I really like Mahomes. I really like Josh Allen. And that's why I really like Bryce Young. But we'll see. 29 coming up first in the quad box break, and then 30 coming up next. We will do 4 minis here. We're going to revisit this, Steven. Say we don't pull any headliners. We'll do another quad. We can also close out the series with 2 double box breaks. Either or. We are not starting with the headliner here, but we are starting with the rock solid hits on a beautiful helmet. It is DJ Moore, Carolina Panther, Flash Mini helmet, Jeffrey Struess. Congrats on Carolina's top receiver. The guy's been putting up over 1,000 yards consistently, despite having a quarterback. Nicely done, Jeffrey, on the DJ Moore. So very clean right there. Speaking of quarterbacks, got a lot of quarterbacks in this draft. Carolina Panthers, probably one of the teams who will either be drafting for a quarterback or maybe trading for a quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a team that the Bears could definitely work on, whether they trade Fields or whether they go down in the draft, etc. I think Sam Darnold is not the guy there, but we will see. I mean, they struggled to get that quarterback. They brought Cam Newton back. Who was, Cam Newton past his prime. Baker Mayfield didn't work out. So we'll see what Carolina does next. They got some good pieces. They got a good running game.
Their defense is solid.
Their defense is solid. They do need the quarterback. So, box 2 in the quad box break. 30 is next. What could we have in box 30? So, Gregory Crow is heating up in the minis of late. How about 2-minute Tommy Kramer, great at the 2-minute drill, Viking quarterback in the 80s, former Pro Bowler, PSA certified, beautiful autograph on the Flash Mini for the Vikings. Congrats, Gregory, on the Tommy Kramer. Okay. Clean looking autograph, clean looking helmet, Gregory Crow. So we got 2 more to go. 2 more to go in the double box break. So, Steven, we're still looking for Terry McLaurin. Still looking for Kirk Cousins. We're actually down to 6 minis left now in the series. So we have a 1 in 3 chance at a headliner coming up here. How are we looking on the next load of dice?
We have 2 spots bought into it.
Okay, so 6 to go on loaded dice. So let's keep it moving there. Let's keep knocking out some dice. So Steve's bought in the wild card authentics. There you go, Steve. As soon as that fills up, we'll break it. Could be this show or it could be the 7 p.m. show tonight. Here comes a headliner, Steven. Speaking of guys over 1,000 receiving yards, it is Terry McLaurin on the Salute the Service mini helmet, NFC East, Chris Leonard. Congrats, Chris, on your Terry McLaurin mini. Very nice right there.
Terry.
Okay. Very clean.
Very underappreciated. Well, maybe not underappreciated.
Well, speaking of guys,
kind of hidden.
Well, guys who have put up numbers without a quarterback. He gets a quarterback. Maybe Howe's the answer. Maybe he's not. But he gets a legitimate quarterback. This dude will take off even more. So,
Washington, you want a quarterback?
Yeah.
Do you guys want a number 1 overall pick?
We'll see.
We'll take Scary Terry off your hands.
That's what the Bears could use. They could use Terry McLaurin.
I'll leverage this pick for a nice weapon and the 12th pick.
35 coming up in the quad box break. What do we have here in the last one? Wow. So, again, we got 4 different winners in this quad. Christopher Ventura taking home a former Bears quarterback, a dual threat guy. He was mostly with the Steelers, though, former Pro Bowler, took Pittsburgh to the AFC Championship. Colorado Buffalo star in college, throwing Hail Marys. Cordell Stewart on the Flash Mini. Congratulations, Christopher Ventura, with the AFC North hit, Cordell Stewart. Okay, Chris. Steven, let's do 2 double box breaks. We got 1 headliner to go. Let's close it up with 2 double box breaks. Unless you guys really want a quad, we'll post the double to close out the last 2 minis. So very clean, Chris, on the Cordell Stewart. So let's take a peek at the break page. Nick is 0 for 7. Nick, 8's my favorite number. Maybe the eighth time is the charm for you, man. Who knows? We got 4 to go on the next load of dice. We got 6 to go in the wild card double. 5 to go in the wild card single. So let's keep it rolling, guys. If that double... Obviously, we'll do that one, Steven, but if that takes a while to fill up, we might go down to just singles for the authentics going forward. So, great Steelers mini, says Chris. I agree. Very clean on that Steeler mini. So, loaded dice is coming up very soon. 7 and 10 chance at a headliner in the loaded dice. Guys, keep dropping me score predictions for the game tonight. To get the exact score right, we'll send you a $20 gift card. That is the College Football National Championship. If you pick TCU to win and get the exact score right, that is a $40 gift card. So we talk a lot about the NFL draft position. There will be a lot of guys playing tonight on Monday who will be playing on Sundays going forward.
Yeah.
A lot of Georgia defensive players. They've got a really good tight end, Brock Bowers. So will be a lot of fun. TCU's got that star receiver. So it's going to be a great football game tonight. Expecting a lot of points. Definitely looking forward to the national championship game. DJ Moore says, Jeffrey, I'll take it. Greg Crow says 41-40 TCU. We have a lot of people who are out there picking TCU today.
Yes, they are, I believe.
That's crazy. I have yet to see a single person drop us a score prediction, Steven, that has Georgia covering the 13.5 point spread. Making me nervous. I've got TCU plus the points tonight. 6:30 kickoff, too.
I mean, going back-to-back is not easy. The last college teams to do that was Bama back in, I think, 10 and 11.
That sounds right.
Yeah, I think it was 10-11. So I mean,
They've won a lot of 2 out of 3.
but has the second team the team that's going for their second championship faced such an underdog?
Yeah.
Like,
it's a
didn't
good question.
you say this is the biggest underdog in the college football playoff history?
It might be. I'd say it would be the biggest upset
For the
in national
championship, for a championship.
I'm not sure if it's the biggest underdog in a championship, but I know past underdogs, I don't think anyone's won when they've been a double-digit underdog. I could be wrong. Obviously, back in the day, they didn't even have a traditional championship game. So the championship game has not been around very long, especially in this current format. So we have 38-30 Georgia from Eric
Vince Young
McCartney.
might have been a big one.
They would not have been that big because Texas was still loaded that year. They were definitely the underdog, but it would not have been double digits. No way. So we got Matt saying 56-32 Georgia going for the cover.
There it is.
Eric McCartney, by the way, 38-30. I've got 38-31. We're almost the same. We have Mike 45-31 Georgia, pick 6 to cover the spread with 1 minute left. That is a very specific score.
And if you call that,
We'll give you an extra $20. That'll be a $60 gift card, Mike, if that happens exactly. 34-28 Georgia, says Peter. Terry says 41-38 TCU. Sue Rob Chatterjee in the chat. What's up, Sue Rob? He wants 41-31 Georgia. Raider Paul says 51-29 Georgia, national champs. And Bob's got Ohio State 31, Michigan 27 in the third place game, which is not happening, in case you're wondering.
that'd be fantastic if it was, though.
So what's up, Sue Rob Chatterjee? He's a huge college fan, also a huge Viking fan. Sue Rob, we have a Kirk Cousins mini with 4 minis left in that series. We also have a Randy Moss full-size authentic and loaded dice, and we have a Dalvin Cook full-size authentic and loaded dice. That is a triple box break. We currently have, Steven, 10 crates to go, only a 10 crate series, 7 in 10 chance at a headliner. Lawrence Taylor out there, Dalvin Cook, Devontae Adams, Jalen Waddle, Deion Sanders, Randy Moss, and Tony Romo. So 7 in 10 chance at a headliner. That is crazy. Crazy. Dom saying 31-21 Georgia. Bob saying, you mean the Big Ten isn't in the championship game? No, sir. They both lost, Bob. I know you know that. I'll give you guys a top-to-bottom rundown here of the break page. We got 5 spots to go in the minis. There is 4 mini helmets left, or 2 double box breaks. Kirk Cousins Eclipse is one of the 4 minis left. There is a 50% chance he's in the next break. We're doing good, Surab. Hope you're well. We have not heard from you in a long time. Surab also loves these college series. They've been selling out in one show lately, Surab Chatterjee. Our college series. 40 boxes down on Thursday in about 3 hours. It was crazy. So Trevor Lawrence, Steve Young, Dan Marino, Barry Sanders, Jerry Rice, Tua, Justin Fields, Terry Bradshaw. Also have 11 crates left in loaded dice jerseys. One of the 3 jerseys in this triple box break is a licensed jersey. So again, almost 80% chance at a headliner in loaded dice jerseys. About 70% chance at a headliner in loaded dice authentics. Speaking of the Georgia Bulldogs, we pulled Nick Chubb in yesterday's show. We are down to 6 boxes now in the Fly Eagles Fly Rep helmets. The number 4 receiver in the NFL, according to receiving yards, A.J. Brown, is still out there. 1 in 6 chance at the A.J. Brown. 2 to go now in loaded dice. We got 6 to go in the football slab cards. NFL's all-time leading rusher, Emmitt Smith, is out there. We got 4-time Super Bowl champion Joe Montana, Phillip Rivers, Jalen Hurts, Lawrence Taylor, Ray Lewis. All headliners that are still there in these slab cards. We have 6 to go in the double box break in the authentics. We have Dalvin Cook still out there, Michael Irvin, and Curtis Martin, maybe the best autograph in sports memorabilia. Other names in this series, Howie Long we haven't pulled yet. I don't think we pulled Joe Green either, Steven.
I haven't seen them.
So a lot of good names still out there in the authentic helmets. That is what we have going right now. Let me know what you guys want to break. Steven, we're kind of at that weird time right now where it's 5:38, and it's kind of that time where we got to make a call whether we're going to take a brief dinner break or if we're going to come back at 7 p.m. So here's what we'll do, guys.
One second though, Chris, that's because we went down to a double box break.
Yes, sir.
And I had to change the title.
Yes, so Chris Ventura, we switched it from a quad to a double.
So it is a double box
So
break.
Bob says the witching hour. I agree, Bob.
Well said, Bob.
We're going to knock out the chase wheel spin right now for the reps because that's 8 away.
It hasn't moved, yeah.
Hasn't moved in a while. The minis are 4 away. Loaded dice is 2 away. So if at 5:50 those 2 breaks are full, we'll break them. Otherwise, at 5:50, we'll go home for the early show and regroup at 7. If the orders come in hot enough, we'll skip our dinner break. We'll keep rolling. So up to you guys right now. If you want to attack this break page, we can stay on during this happy hour show. Otherwise, we are going to take a dinner break here in the next 10 minutes or so. 1 spot to go in dice, 2 to go in the minis. So those 2 breaks will happen, looks like, Steven. Once those are done, if we're close on something, we'll keep going. Otherwise, we'll regroup for tonight at 7. So chase wheel spin. It is what, the 1 rep break? So
you bought a spot, Tony, in the double box break.
Tony Rosati, double box break. The one with Kirk Cousins.
Yes.
For the Viking fan.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. So chase wheel spin getting knocked off right now, guys. And then we will do loaded dice, triple, and mini double box breaks. Then we'll revisit the break page and see where we're at. So 7 clicks, 8th and final click. Brett Lepard, chase wheel spin winner. Brett's a huge Eagles fan. I believe he won this break as well. So he won the break. He wins the chase wheel spin. Brett, let me know what number you want to start on.
I'm going to get him ready.
Otherwise, we'll start you on 1, sir, in our virtual wheel here. So let me see here, Brett. We had a 70-something wheel spin last night. And we had a 99, I think, in the early show yesterday. So this virtual wheel has been very kind to these guys. 3:38 in California, says Steve. What time? It is 5:40 here, Steve, right now. So we're on at 4 and 7 Central Time, Monday through Friday, 2 and 7 on Saturdays and Sundays. Last week, there was 2 shows that were so busy. We went on from like 4 till 11 and 4 till midnight. Did not have a dinner break, but unless it's super busy. You okay, Steven?
Yeah, just the residual coughs.
About 6 o'clock, we take a chase wheel spin. We do that, then we take a dinner break at about 6 o'clock if the room isn't super hot. So here we go. We're spinning this wheel. Brett, you are taking home a pretty nice gift card, sir. That will be $66. Congrats, Brett. He won a helmet in this break, and he won $66.
Not bad.
More than made up for his purchase. That's how we do it, Brett. Very nice on that chase wheel spin. So I'm guessing the minis are probably filled up.
The loaded dice is, at least.
Loaded dice is filled up. Okay, so
And you can hand me some of those boxes.
yes, sir. Loaded dice 3. Is that one ready too?
Yep, I'm about to put it
About
up.
to be ready. Perfect. So drop me a crate number for loaded dice. We started with the first 5 in the room.
And then we have 1 left on the mini.
Perfect. 1, 2, and 3 now available. I will add some more numbers, guys, once we knock these out for tonight's show. But let me know what you would like between 1, 2, or 3. Otherwise, I will randomize here for our loaded dice. Greg wants 3. All right, Greg, thank you very much. 3 going off the ticker in the loaded dice crates. So we got Justin, Nick, Paul, Peter, David, Edward, Kevin, and Gregory in this one. Where Steve needs to hop in, right? This is the Raider fan.
Mm-hmm.
We have a Josh Jacobs in this series, Steve. Loaded Dice is the place to be for Raider fans at the moment.
All right, 3.
8 clicks coming here for our divisions. Good luck, guys. We are sold out on the minis, too, by the way. So mini break is coming up. That'll be the second to last mini helmet break that we will do. 8 clicks here. Good luck, folks.
Sorry.
What's up, Steve? You're here, but if you want Josh Jacobs, Loaded Dice is the break for you, sir. Something I tell the customers, read the listings. Do not just look at the photos. If you read the listing, you will see what other names might be in those series. We got David McDowell up top in the NFC North. Right below David is Kevin Krapp, NFC South. We got Justin Abadia, winner of the Brady last week. In the NFC East, Peter's got the NFC West. Edward Tabanera, AFC North. Nick Boyer, AFC South. Gregory Crow, AFC East. And Paul Lorenzo, AFC West. Triple box break on the way. The loaded dice crate 3 of 3. So we will do the reps first. That is the authentic there. Yes, says Paul. So Steve, the Jacobs is pulled in that one. That one did get pulled. We have a graphic of all the headliners that are up. They get pulled periodically. We did pull the Josh Jacobs last night, sir. So you can definitely win a lot of good helmets, but you will not win Josh Jacobs in the wild card. They got pulled last night. Just so you know, sir. Here we go, triple box break. 37 and 40 says Tony in the minis. That'll do, Tony. We'll do that after the loaded dice break. What could we have in here? A full-size rep. We'll do the authentic third. Ooh. Okay, a lot of Cowboy fans in the room. We have Justin Abadia taking home a talented Cowboy linebacker, Leighton Vander Esch. Okay. Beckett certified on Leighton Vander Esch. Clean helmet. Very nice. Congrats, Justin Abadia. There you go, Justin. Nicely done on the Leighton Vander Esch.
Ooh, that's clean.
So, very cool. Brett, the next Fly Eagles Fly is when it fills up. And Steve, it is break room policy. We do not offer refunds. Ever. It's break room policy unless we make a mistake on our end. Steve, to let you know what you should do going forward, sir, hop in, join the stream, and ask us what headliners are gone, what headliners are left. Do not buy in until you ask us what is out there, Steve.
I was trying to tell you on TikTok that I was in the loaded dice.
Steven tried to tell you multiple times, sir. So unfortunately,
we're trying to mislead
you. We're not trying to mislead you. The best way to know what headliners are left, hop in the chat and ask. You'll see me run down the headliners left throughout the show multiple times. So definitely tune in and ask what headliners are left. That's the only way to know. We sell out series here, man. We're super busy. These series sell out in 2 hours all the time. Unfortunately, we don't have the time or the ability to remove names that get pulled off graphics. So the best way to know is to hop in and watch. We do track our headliners. We want to make sure we give you guys all the right info. So always ask us. So nice, says Denny on the Leighton Vander Esch. Very nice. It's always on the website, Steve. It's always on the website. That's how the website works, man. What do we have next here coming up? Another rep on the way. Ooh, Steven, this is one of my favorite standard helmets. I know I was talking about Rams and who else? I said Vikings
and Bengals.
This one is up there. Bengals is here. I've got ourselves Edward Tabanera taking home the 1988 NFL MVP, Boomer Esiason. Great quarterback for the Bengals.
Okay.
Maybe the best one before Joe Burrow. I know Carson Palmer was good as well. Congrats, Edward, on your Boomer Esiason full-size rep. Very clean on the Boomer. I like that one, Steven, for sure. Man, every time I walk away, I get something. What did I get? I need to walk away more often, says Justin. What did Justin win?
He won the Leighton Vander Esch.
Oh, he won the Leighton Vander Esch. Perfect. In the dice. There you go, Justin. You got the Vander Esch full-size rep.
Mm-hmm.
Very clean. So, congrats, Edward. on the Boomer Esiason. So we have an authentic coming up next. We have a 7 in 10 chance at a headliner, Steven. Those odds are fantastic.
Yes, they are.
A good series, man. It's a good series. Loaded Dice is an excellent series. We've done 3 in the happy hour show. We might knock out the rest tonight, Steven.
Very possible.
Decent chance we could knock it out tonight. Oh, nice, says Justin. I agree. Very clean, sir, on the Boomer Esiason and your Leighton Van Der Esch as well. So, authentic portion on the way from Loaded Dice. Justin, who's your team, says Denny. Good question. I think Justin's a Charger fan, is he not? He was asking
I
us
don't know
about...
if he's a Packer. Right?
No, I think he's a Charger fan. He was asking about Justin Herbert the other night. It might have been Friday before you were in, Steven.
Okay, yeah.
He was asking, when do we have Justin Herbert coming up? You know what we got coming up, Steven? We've got a headliner coming up. One of the best receivers in the league. How about Miami Dolphin? Jalen Waddle authentic. Okay. Very clean on the Dolphin lid.
Love that.
AFC East. That is Gregory Crow taking home the Jalen Waddle authentic. Okay, Gregory. That is fantastic on the Waddle. Holy cow. So I know Tyreek Hill gets a lot of love, but man, Jalen Waddle is like the best Robin you can think of.
Mm-hmm.
And there's so few guys in the NFL that had more yards than him. For most of the season, he was top 5 in the NFL in receiving yards while Tua was healthy. Tua leaves, everyone's stats go down a little bit. Jalen Waddle, though, Steven, still 7th in the NFL this season in receiving yards. 7th in the NFL. Only 6 guys in the whole league had more receiving yards than him. Congrats, Gregory, on your Jalen Waddle. So another pretty cool triple box break coming out of Loaded Dice. Very cool. So we have the minis next. Double box break coming up in the minis. I love these double, triple box breaks, man. I never get sick of these, Steven. It is never a dull moment when we get multiple helmets coming out in breaks. And Loaded Dice is a high-end series. That Leighton Van Der Esch is actually maybe the worst hit so far in the series. And if that's the worst hit, it's a pretty good series. Definitely a pretty good series. So minis, I think we have 37 and 40
Yep.
from Tony Rosati.
I'll take some of those boxes.
Alrighty.
Chargers are his team.
Told you. He was asking all about Justin Herbert. I think Justin's a helmets guy. They did tell him we have a Herbert slab out there, but he is more of a helmets guy, which is great because we offer a lot of helmets. We offer jerseys. We offer pretty much everything here in the break room, Steven. Pretty much everything. Let me take a peek at the break page. This will be the last break of the show unless we get moving with the orders here. We're pretty open on the break page right now. So unless something is close to full after this break, we'll take our dinner break and regroup for the 7 p.m. show. Nope, Steve. Live break number 2 will happen, sir. As soon as that fills up, that could be during the 7 p.m. show. That break will still happen. You could still win some great helmets. You could still win some headliners. That break will happen. So any break that doesn't fill up during the 4 p.m. show does get carried over to 7. And given how busy the 7 p.m. show is, Steven, we'll definitely do at least one of those.
Yeah.
I've been learning double and triple box breaks are the best bang for your buck, says Terry. I agree. Because here's the thing. If you're going to play 2 breaks of a given series, you might as well get the double or the triple because then you can win multiple things with one spot. So if you're planning on playing, let's say 2 breaks in something, you're better off hopping into the double because you can win 2 items instead of 1. So definitely the best bang for your buck. Usually people see the price point and they get overwhelmed. But actually, in the long term, that's actually a cheaper option, Steven. Assuming that you're not playing all of them, you know.
Yeah.
But definitely a better option where you have better odds at winning more. So, Terry, you are in fact correct. I think that's what the customers realize. That's why the doubles and triples are so popular here in the break room. Got Chris Leonard up top in the NFC North. In the double box break in the minis, Patrick Daly, NFC South. By the way, Chris could be a Kirk Cousins coming out here. Christopher Ventura, Robin Ventura's relative out there in the NFC West and AFC North. We got Peter Malecki, AFC South. Then we have Tony Rosati, AFC East, and Surab Chatterjee, AFC West. So that Kirk Cousins in play. Got a lot of Viking fans in the break. Tony Rosati, Surab Chatterjee, and that's DBC's philosophy, says Colin. Denny's saying better opportunity for trades also. That's true. We can swap 2 helmets that come out in the same break. Definitely for sure. So, were you here? I think that was Friday when Colin made his own nickname. He called himself the DBC, the double box break Colin. That's his new nickname. He made it up himself.
What does that rank amongst Vinny's Man of the People?
Who, Colin, or that nickname? I don't know. But I think
to understand the
I'll be
hierarchy.
Honest, Colin Pelletier might be the real man of the people because he puts up a lot of these double box break ideas. He's always like, "Where's the double? Where's the double?" So maybe Colin's the real man of the people. I don't know. You guys let us know who the man is. You guys are all great personally, I think. Box 37 coming up in the mini helmets.
Maybe he can't be tied down to one man.
That's right. I mean, it's a team effort. How do you win a championship if you have multiple superstars? So this is not going to be Kirk Cousins. Instead, we have one of the all-time great offensive linemen, Willie Rowe, Hall of Fame 2012. That's the AFC West. Surab Chatterjee back in the breaks, taking home the Willie Rowe mini. All right, Surab. Surab also saying, Kamen, your Mizzou Tigers are having themselves a solid basketball season so far. Yes, sir. I watched the game on Saturday. They are way different than they used to be. They're all about run and gun. Fastest 40 minutes in basketball. Very up-tempo style. Only 2 losses this season, ranked in the top 25. They even clobbered Surab's Kentucky. Mizzou laid it on Kentucky, Steven. Then again, so did Alabama. So maybe Kentucky is down a little bit this season. So how did the first full size go? Didn't he win?
Yeah, he won.
Kevin won?
Wait.
No, Kevin won something.
You're talking about the loaded dice, right?
Or loaded dice.
Yeah, he won the Tyreek Hill.
You won the Tyreek Hill that we see right here, my friend. It went pretty good for you. Tyreek Hill, full-size rep, won for you. So one more coming here in the double box break in the mini helmets. Good show today, Steven.
I'd say.
Another good show. A lot of boxes, and this is only the 4 p.m. hour. Obviously, at 7 p.m., we typically get more viewers, more orders, and it becomes, believe it or not, even busier. Box 40 coming up. What do we have here? Second to last break in the series. Got all these Viking fans, but it's Chris Leonard taking home the Pro Bowl quarterback, the man who's got his squad in the playoffs, Kirk Cousins, Eclipse Mini, one of the best autographs in the game. That is Fanatic certified on Kirk Cousins. Congrats, Chris Leonard. NFC North hit Kirk Cousins. All right, Chris. Not bad right there on the Cousins. 7 p.m. What time in California, says Chris? I believe it's 5, Chris.
Yep.
7 p.m. Central Time. I believe it's 5 o'clock California time, sir. So, Steven, we are still wide open here on the breaks. So, it looks like this will be... Oh, we are 3 away on the slabs. So, if we knock out the slabs in the next 3 minutes by 6 o'clock, we'll break it. Otherwise, at 6 o'clock, we're regrouping and we'll have a nice little pre-fill for tonight's 7 p.m. show. Let's talk hit of the show here before we go, Steven. What do you think? Got some tough calls here.
Troy.
Purple Amalu?
Yep.
I gotta agree. I know the Jamar Chase mini's cool. I know that the Washington Huskies Warren Moon was cool. But Troy Polamalu, I agree. Tyreek Hill flash rep, excellent. We do get Tyreek Hill quite a bit in the break room. So, very cool helmet, says Chris. You're welcome. Chris, who's your team, says Tony. Tony looking to trade. Steven, if you can hand me that Polamalu. So one of the best defensive players of all time. Full-size, authentic Eclipse for the Steelers. Rock solid hit tonight. That was probably the best hit of the show. We did have that awesome Washington Husky Warren Moon as well. So a lot of goodies coming out here in the break room. So we did what? How many boxes here, Steven? We did 9 out of loaded dice. I think we did the 10 minis, I think. So 19. We did actually loaded dice jerseys, 22. We did a rep, 23. A slab, 24. Maybe? And I think we did authentic double as well. So 26 boxes, I think. Which is really good for a happy hour show. Excellent show. I do say if we can get to like 10 or 15 in a happy hour, that's really good. 20 is fantastic. 26 is rock solid. As usual, busy night in the break room. There will be no time deadline tonight at 7. As long as orders are coming in, we could be here for 4 hours. Could be 5. We've been here till 1 a.m. before. So up to you guys. But we'll be back here tonight at 7 p.m. Central Time in exactly an hour for plenty more breaks. Plenty more loaded dice fire, plenty more good stuff across the board. We will see you guys right back here at 7. Surab saying that Kobe kid is going to be a menace. Kobe Brown, that's right. I covered him as a freshman and sophomore at Mizzou, and I worked at the TV station there. He has gotten much better at shooting the ball, Surab Chatterjee. A name of the game is improving. We'll see you guys right back here tonight at